Hi everyone. For today's food theory blog, I am going to be making a Gujarati dish that is called khadi. It is a soup that is originating from the western part of India, the state of Gujarat, and I've had this dish since I was a kid. I used to eat it with rice, curry potatoes, and roti. And so today I'm going to show you how to make the simple dish. So what we need to start off with is 2 tablespoons of chickpea flour. We want to add some yogurt, which is half a cup. And we want to add 2 cups of warm water. Okay. And what we want to do is whisk this mixture until everything has been combined and there are no lumps. And you want to remove the lumps because you don't want the soup to be lumpy, basically, because of the chickpea flour. Just keep on whisking until all the mixture has been combined and you can see no lumps. And also when you're cooking this, you will have to continuously whisk the soup because you don't want the yogurt to separate. Okay, so that has been whisked, and now you just want to take a pot and put it on a medium heat, add in the mixture, well, the liquid mixture. Okay, and just bring it up to a heat and just keep on whisking so there's no lumps that are formed. You just want to keep on whisking. The soup is a spicy soup, but there is sugar involved. If you like it more spicy, you can always add more spice. And if you want it a little bit more sweet, then you can always add more sugar to it. I'm just going to turn up the heat to a little bit higher. You just keep on whisking until the mixture comes up to a simmer. And what we're going to add into this mixture is we're going to add 4 slivers of ginger, and we're going to add 1 green chili, which has been split in between, and I've left the seeds on because I do like my soup spicy. Just keep on whisking. Spilt some over there. Just clean it out too. Made a little mess. It's okay, we can always clean it up. Okay. Just keep on whisking. The way I learned how to make the soup is watching my mother. Because it is a vegetarian dish and we eat a lot of vegetarian dishes at my house, this was one of the dishes I did really like. You can have it on a hot day or you can have it on a nice cold day like it is today. Just keep on whisking. And the cooking time for this soup is 15 to 20 minutes. But just remember, you do not want the yogurt to separate. And another thing is that because we're making another seasoning, which is called bagar, it consists of curry leaves, cinnamon, cloves, fenugreek, mustard seeds, and cumin seeds. That's added after this mixture has come to a simmer. We cook the seasoning with oil and ghee in a small frying pan like this. and then we'll add it to the mixture in say 5 minutes. In the meantime, I'm just going to heat up this, and what we need for this one is we'll need some ghee. So for the ghee, I'm using about half a teaspoon or 2 grams. And for the oil, again, it'll be around 10 grams of oil or 2 tablespoons of oil, and you just let that heat up too. So I'm just going to prepare that in the meantime. I thought about making a sachet for the vagar, but the only problem is that you need to toast the spices, right? So you can't really add a sachet into the soup and then without toasting the spices. There's no point toasting the spices and putting it in a sachet. Okay, so the mixture is coming up to a simmer. And also we will need one more ingredient. Let me just get that. Okay, here it is. And the last ingredient for the vagar will be 1 dried red chili with the seeds in. Keep that to the side. Okay, so the mixture is now coming up. So you just want to continue stirring it, so it does not separate on us. And I also wanted to add, because I'm not putting the sachet in, you can always strain the liquid through a chinois to remove all the curry leaves and all the cloves and stuff. I'm not really a fan of that stuff. When I was a kid, I used to pick it out, and I would always tell my mom to remove it after she's done making the soup, or I'll just take a small strainer and strain it out myself, because I was never a fan. I just don't like the texture or biting into clothes or anything like that. Okay, so we'll keep on stirring. Excuse me. That's cough. And we're also using the sugar, but we're not using white refined sugar. We're using something called gur. It's spelled G-U-R. It's also jaggery. It's refined cane sugar, and it's more better than the sugar that we use in our tea right now. Okay, so you can see the mixture. It's coming together. I can't show you. I'm recording this on my iPad, so it's really hard for you guys to see it. But if you can, here's the consistency. You can't see. Okay. And to test if your oil has come to temperature for your vagar, all you just have to do is pop 1 or 2 seeds in it, and if they start bubbling, you know it's ready. So I'm just going to add all these spices into it right now. Ooh, it smells really nice. Right, so you can see this is ready. So you let the vagar just cook. It doesn't take that long. It's around 20 seconds. You don't want the spices to burn, just keep that in mind. Okay, so once that is done, bring this up. Bless me. Oh, the spices are strong. Okay, so I'm gonna add the toasted vagar now into the soup. Watch out, because it will spill, and you just continuously just whisk this away for another 5 minutes. You can turn the temperature up to a medium high. You just want to continuously whisk this so you form no lumps in your curry. And this dish, you can also modify it. Other ways to prepare this dish is by adding okra. You can also add eggplant to the soup. So it's like, it is a soup, but then you can also make it into a stew. Okay. And now I'm going to add the gur. And you just let that melt in. Excuse me, I just got to blow my nose. Just keep on whisking, continually whisk. Whisk, 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 whisk. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to strain the liquid in the end. Because I'm going to have my classmates taste this dish, I don't want them to have the little textures of the spices and the cinnamon and the chili and the curry leaves. I just want to make it a nice soup without any texture to it. Just keep on whisking it, keep on whisking it. Oh, it smells really delicious. Other people add turmeric to it. I did also forget to add one more. It's called hing. And it's a mixture of, let's see, this is what it comes in. It's a yellow container like this. The contents of this is gum arabic, wheat rice flour, asafoetida, turmeric. So you want to add this in too. And this will help thicken it to make it a nice consistency. Just want to cook this now. Just whisk away. And another way to mix the when you're starting off the process with the yogurt, the chickpea flour, and the water, you can always use a handheld blender, which is also a faster way to combine the ingredients. And then you can all transfer it to a pot and then cook it like that. Okay. Just keep on whisking it, keep on whisking it. Almost coming together here. There are no lumps, so I'm really happy about that. It is a nice smooth consistency of a soup. You can smell the spices. You can also smell the sweetness from the gur. Can't wait to try this. Can't wait to have my classmates try this as well. Alright, so keep on stirring, keep on stirring. I'm just going to bring it up to a boil. Just whisking away. I have seen my mom make this a couple of times, and I've also seen it separate. So when it does separate, you will be able to tell. You'll see the yogurt floating to the top, and it doesn't really look appealing. You can always strain it, but you can still see that separation, even if you strain it through a fine sieve. Just going to continue whisking this away. This is not a soup that you can leave unattended on the stove and then go about and do your thing, watch TV or do something like that, because you need to pay attention, as I said, because the yogurt can't separate. I wish you guys could smell this right now. It smells really delicious. This way. So I'm just going to leave it here maybe for another minute or so, take it off the heat, and then I'm going to strain it. The taste, just turn down a little heat, it's coming to a boil. This is okay, so I have turned off the heat, I'm just going to continue whisking it. I'm going to get myself a strainer where I can just strain it through into a separate bowl. I don't have a chinois, unfortunately, so I'll be using a strainer I do have at my house. I'm just going to rinse out the bowl I previously used. Okay. So what we want to do now is take it off the heat. And I'm just going to strain it now through. It's really delicious. I can't wait to try this. So when I was talking about all the spices and seasoning, I'll show you guys what I was talking about. So this is all the stuff that I strained out, which I don't think it would be appealing to someone if they did bite into it in a soup. You'd rather want it to have a nice creamy consistency and not have anything else that would affect the flavor. Okay. To the side. Dishes. To the side. Swipe off my workstation here. Okay, so here you have it. Here's the kadhi soup now. What I will be doing is ladling it into a nice bowl, so I can show you guys what it does look like after it's been prepared.